Oh no! We're going down! Quick, deploy the Atari sounds! Run in place! Those things aren't working! And Sonic's ship exploded. Game over.
Tails!
Tails, you better not be leaving me for dead again. Also, I love this scene. Just random little girl.
You're not who I'm
And that's his reaction to her. That poor girl just watched a talking blue hedgehog fall from the sky, and without saying a word, just witnesses all of that. That's great. So, last time on Sonic Adventure, we tried to go after the egg carrier. We didn't really do that all too well because we flew in front of the egg carrier, and then we got shot down by a laser, which could have been very easily avoided for many reasons. And now we have no idea where Tails is. Let's hope he didn't fall somewhere else in the city because there's a lot of pavement here. The ocean would also be pretty bad since he can't swim, and oh, good for you. Well, I guess they're gonna go enter the Chow Garden together. Good for them. Oh, there's an anime near the casino, but I have no time to concern myself with that now, because I gotta go find Tails. Now, if I remember correctly, this is around the point in the game. Oh, yep, the train workers are actually on strike now, which is actually kind of a coincidence, because one of the services I take for school is actually going on strike next week at the time of this recording, so yeah, that'll be fun. But of course, that means this poor little girl is still waiting for her father. She's been here this whole time. I really hope somebody's been bringing her food. Yes, I get it. Yep, there's an anime and she's got a bird. That's great. But anyway, yeah, since the train workers are on strike, we can't go to Mystic Ruin. Not that we really have a reason to, but yeah, story-wise, they actually use that so multiple characters can't travel back and forth. I hate that egghead. Oh, darn it. I mean, I'm not the newspaper, I'm the lady who sells the newspaper, so I can be as biased as I want, so I can call him an egghead all I want, and that's the second time Sonic should have died this episode. Just gets hit by a car. Alright, anyway, you go away, Burger Guy. So, let's check the progress of that one lady. Up, here she is. How's it going? How you doing? Oh, man. You can do it. I believe in you. Alright, what's your opinion on the matter? Don't concern yourself with the anime. Concern yourself with the other anime. The non-pink-haired one. Alright, well, since we've checked in on that plot thread, I suppose we might as well let the... Come on, Sonic, pick it up. There we go. Alright, let's try again. Okay, let's see if we can get him in the sewer. Oh, that was an awful... Well, actually, that wasn't horrible. I mean, that was a pretty bad throw, but it actually got pretty close for such a bad throw. I don't know, not quite as close as last time, I think. So anyway, I guess we'll go meet the anime by the casino. I mean, there's not much else to do. I guess we could talk to the guy that hates everything but the sea, but it doesn't really seem like he'd help, like, at all. Alright, time to find an anime and her bird. Oh, you were the anime all along. How's it going, Amy?
Amy.
What's wrong with you anyway? Listen, this birdie seems to be
I don't have any context for this bird. I don't know what you want with it. Please, please stop thrusting your bird at me.
If you don't, we're just gonna tag along anyway.
Well, alright then. Awkward stare. Hooray! So yeah, that's Amy Rose. She first appeared in Sonic CD, and her one defining characteristic is... Oh no. Oh no. This actually is a gambling addiction. Yes, my thought exactly. Oh, this is awful. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna have to check that one later. But anyway, yeah, that's Amy Rose. Her one character trait is that she really likes Sonic. Up until, like, Unleashed, when she calmed down a bit, and apparently she's decent in the comics. Not in Sonic Boom, though. There, her character trait is that she's the girl, and because Sonic Boom's writing is absolutely amazing, at one point she just randomly shouts girl power for no reason.
Ah, look! Eggman's robot's on the loose!
No problem. He's just a chunk of cheesy hardware.
I'll intimidate him by bouncing!
Whoa!
Oh, now what?
Still floating. You know, for being on the loose, he really doesn't seem that on the loose. Because he's still coming towards us. He's leisurely float strolling down the sidewalk. I don't think he's a threat.
Wait!
He's still coming.
Oh, man!
You know, Sonic, if you're going to take care of the robot, you could do it now. He's still... You don't have to follow Amy. That's really unnecessary. Alright, well, whatever, if you want to waste your time like that, but I'm just saying you could take care of him right there. Alright, we're automatically thrown into the next stage, Twinkle Park. And this song is actually pretty simply named, but great. It is Twinkle Carts. I really like that name. But anyway, true to said name, this is actually a bit of a, not really go-kart segment. Because these are hover cars that this place has. Apparently this tiny-looking amusement park has hover go-karts. And not only that, and by the way, I took the blue one. I kind of would have preferred the light blue one, but I went with this. But anyway, yeah, they can afford this large amount of space. How do they do this? I mean, I'm fairly certain they didn't thrust us into space before coming here. Probably. But either way, the budget's gotta be so high, and they're just leaving money on the track. How do they afford this? Anyway, I actually had a fair few takes of this. A lot of them were just due to getting hit by those bumper cars at the beginning. That really sucked. Others were due to bumper cars on the track, which I think you'll normally just barrel right through them unless you get slowed down too much, in which case you'll get hit. And one of them was actually due to a horribly timed bomb throw from a monkey. I really didn't appreciate that. I think that was actually my first take, in which I got really close to the end of this section, and then I had like 5 takes where I fucked up everywhere else, especially the beginning. Actually, 5 seems a bit low, but yeah. That wasn't fun. Either way, this section isn't actually too bad. The more rings you grab, the faster you go. And of course, it's only the rings you've collected after you got in the cart that count, because I do have 104 overall. Also, of course, the best part of this is the fact that Sonic just goes woohoo every time you jump. That's also fantastic. And right onto a roller coaster, out of nowhere. Well, okay then, this is one hell of a theme park. Oh man, it's just a mile a minute with these guys, isn't it? It's kind of like one of those Kirby Warp Stars. We're just getting an overview of the area before we're thrust into a tiny little hole. And hey, right at the beginning, we have this little bowling section. If you get a good amount of pins, you'll actually get a lot of rings right here. I think that counted as a strike, even though I'm pretty sure I only really saw 2 pins that were well animated enough to really seem like they got hit by me. Oh well, I'll accept it anyway. And there's actually another bowling section right here. They're kinda close to one another. Personally, I would have spaced them out a bit more. But then again, I didn't design Sonic Adventure now, did I? Alright, well, I fucked that one up royally. But anyway, I actually do like Twinkle Park. I know the first section kind of annoyed me because I did have to do it a few times, but it's really not too bad, and it is kind of a little fun karting segment. Kinda. This section's better, though. I do like how it's kind of just like a bunch of little amusement park decorations strewn together. Though the main set piece of the area is this castle, which really looks cool. I actually really like this as an aesthetic. Like, it's fairly unique. I mean, theme parks have appeared before as a... okay, how did that work? But yeah, theme parks have been used by, or as area themes before. There's an entire world based off of it in Donkey Kong Country 2, but this one does it really well. Just because it... Oh, whoops, I fucked up. Can you tell this is the first take I had to do this section? Because it was. I really didn't want to have to redo the kart segment, but... Anyway, yeah, there are multiple paths here, and they all look really cool. This is actually a pretty good little castle here. We don't really go inside of it much as Sonic, but that's fine. I kind of like the outer section anyway. Just because I feel like it's fairly unique. I mean, castles, I don't really think appear that often as, like, platformer-type levels. This little section goes on a little too long, just going along the roof here, but for the most part, it's actually pretty cool. I like this. I think it's well designed, and yeah, the fact that it is an amusement park castle actually does make it make more sense that we don't really go inside. You know, we're just exploring the outside of it, probably at places we're really not supposed to go despite the rings being up here, but nonetheless, Sonic the Hedgehog has no problem doing it. But yeah, all that just to get to an area slightly above where we were before, and that's actually the end of the stage. Have we seen a capsule before? I don't think we have. This might be the first, because before we were getting like Tails and Chaos Emeralds, but no, here's a capsule. Now, these actually start replacing the end level goals in levels we've already visited, whether you revisit them normally or through time trial. Doesn't make much of a difference. And I think you can maybe pick up those animals that it drops, but I didn't seem to there, so maybe you can't.
Welcome to Twinkle Park. Oh, shoot! I've lost Amy.
Oh,
I
darn.
bet that robot hauled butt after her.
Again, you could have taken a much easier way out of this. Oh well. Time for regrets is later. We gotta go after Amy, and oh, hey, there's an ID card. It just fell from the sky. Thanks, God, you're ever so helpful. And it's nighttime again. I have to admit, nighttime is probably my favorite setting for Station Square. It just looks so peaceful. I don't know, just the fact that it's shadier makes everything look calm and whatnot. It's just so nice. I like it. Oh no. Newsstand lady, no! Can't you at least go to a hotel rather than just stand in the tiny little newsstand area? Oh, alright, little girl. That's so rude. I can't believe they didn't let me gamble. Oh, and there's the third time Sonic should have died this episode. Oh, fourth. He hit that taxi as well. Oh, hey, it's that lady. How's it going, lady? Ah, don't call yourself a loser. You may not have achieved all your goals, but let me tell you, anyone eating a burger is not a loser. Unless it's a bad burger or something, in which case I'm very sorry for your bad burger. It is a very regrettable thing, deplorable even, to have a bad burger. And you should personally hate anyone who gives you a bad burger. It's a crime against pretty much everyone. Anyway, we're just gonna take this ID card. We could talk to the guy who hates everything, but he probably hates conversation as well. Alright, go away, invisible wall. Also, Cybernet Incorporated! I love how 90s that is. For some reason, though, this leads us up to the next stage. I'm just gonna take that ID card with us. So this is Speed Highway, the best stage in the game. This one's fairly heavily advertised, I think. I mean, personally, I think of it a lot when I think of this game, but it's often the stage that they show off whenever they show the game. It was in Sonic Generations, and you know, I think that's completely fair, because let me tell you, Speed Highway, pretty great. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's kind of just here for the sake of being here. I mean, spoilers, we won't find Amy after this stage is finished, at least not immediately. So, yeah, we're not really coming here for any good reason, but at the same time, I don't care. Even if it's just a level here for the sake of having a level that's really cool, I don't mind. I really love the level design, and of course, the music is amazing. This song is Run Through the Speed Highway, and if you noticed, I am actually skipping the speed... Oh, whoops, I am skipping the speed shoes because I really don't want to have anything play over this song. It is also very cool aesthetically, even though it would be absolutely impossible for anyone but Sonic to use this highway, it still looks really cool. And the highway setting is definitely one I'm fond of, and they do reuse it in Sonic Adventure. Well, they don't reuse it in Sonic Adventure 2, but there is a pretty similar one in Sonic Adventure 2. Still a highway that nobody else could use but the main characters, but, you know, that'll happen. It's called Speed Highway because literally only Sonic can use it. They built it only for him. How nice. It also has some pretty good animals too, but that's more for Chow Garden. Oh, whoops. They don't exactly fit thematically, ooh, geez, but it's good enough. It's not like Emerald Coast where they have specific animals because it's a highway. Oh, those cop cars can be annoying. So this is the next great section. The song here is Going Down. And again, this is just here for the sake of Sega showing off a really cool level. Because now we're running down a building, which is pretty great. I don't think anything here can actually damage you, but it is pretty fun nonetheless. Mainly you just want to focus on getting rings. And 5th time Sonic should have died, smashed through several panes of glass and landed face first into the floor. Though I guess in fairness when snowboarding, he did run into several just gigantic chunks of ice, and they didn't stop him at all. So, this particular section is a lot more calm than the previous sections. It's definitely not as speedy. The song here is At Dawn, which actually really reminds me of like classic Sonic music. It sounds pretty similar just in the way it sounds. Can you tell I'm not a music guy? But anyway, this isn't exactly a maze. The path forward isn't clear. It's kind of linear, but there are a lot of ways to get to the exit. Whoop, 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 whoop. Be careful there. But yeah, we're going to take a few shortcuts here and there to get to the end of town. By the way, careful with the cars here. Unlike the cars in Station Square, these won't stop right before they hit you. They will run you over and then you'll lose rings. That's never happened before. Alright, how did that happen? Well, anyway, let's never speak of that again, because that was kind of embarrassing. Seriously, I never missed the water fountain jump. Oh well, we're at the end of the stage. Apparently that was 3 minutes and 40 seconds, but really didn't feel like it. Speed Highway, you went by far too quickly, which kind of makes sense given your name. Next time on Sonic Adventure, we'll find Amy Rose. Maybe. Eventually. I hope?
Yeah, not bad.